PCG shop. You may or may not be familiar with it. And today I have observed that some people have gone onto the PCG shop, which I set up, and they have put games on the shop. So, what's that all about? So today, we are going to be
investigating and finding out what that's all about. Let's look at some paper.
Okay, so first of all, I'm not going to do a Legend of Zelda Dark Rift because I'm expecting to play that with the Sonic Activist, so I'll wait for that. But in the meantime, let's start with this Tekken 2 PCG by Andy. Let's see what is going on with this. Let's see what this is all about. So I downloaded Tekken 2 PCG, but it looks like it's just this image, like just the cover. So you've got the start button, the 1-player, 2-player, tournament, and story modes. Looks like there's more pages here, but they don't come with the download. So unfortunately, yeah, I have never played Tekken 2, or I've never played any Tekken game, I should say. So this is, I guess, my introduction to the Tekken franchise. But so far, all I've learned about Tekken is that it's called Tekken, and a guy has some pretty epic hair in Tekken. So the PCG Cosmo by the Sonic Activist. This looks pretty cool. This is a new PCG console by the Sonic Activist, a handheld paper computer gaming console. That looks pretty sweet. So let's check this out and see what that's all about. So, okay, so I've downloaded Cosmo. It comes with we've got a few different editions of Cosmo over here in different colors. Whoa. Cosmic. Look at all this cosmic stuff going on behind the buttons over here. It's a very classic, like, PCG float type style. We've got Tutorial Bot, of course, down here at the bottom. And, you know, very, very classic, very Sonic Activist. I love the design, and I love the cosmic theme. We've got it in a few different colors. We've got this sort of red to gray theme. We've got this yellow to red gradient theme. Visually, this is all pretty cool. We've got this card training us on, you know, how to assemble the Cosmo. This also comes with these two PDFs. These two PDFs are these are actual, like, paper, and this is like sort of like a file system, so you can navigate within the PCG Cosmo. We've got a nice tutorial bot over here. You've got a trophy section, a store, a Cosmo verse where you can show off your ideas and your trophies in the Discord server, which is pretty awesome. There's a lot of customization. This is, you know, this harkens back to some of the Sonic Activists' other PCG consoles, which is pretty sweet. We've also got this page which showing off the 4 skins. Turns out the 4 skins are, you know, all cosmic themed. You've got Nebula, which is the pink and purple one. You've got Andromeda, which is your yellow and orange. Milky Way, blue and green. And Black Hole, which is your red and gray. Now, for those who don't know, alright, this has quite clearly triggered... Okay, so a nebula is basically a big cloud of gas and dust in space. Okay, done. Andromeda is a galaxy. In case you don't know what a galaxy is, it's basically a
cluster of billions or even hundreds of billions of stars. Each star like our sun, and probably all of those have planets of their very own.
One of those, and it is the one that is pretty close to our Milky Way galaxy. Not close enough that we could realistically get there with a spaceship, though. Then, next up, we've got Milky Way. That's our own galaxy. That's the galaxy. You are inside of the Milky Way right this very second. And finally, we've got Black Hole with the red and gray theme. So a black hole is a thing whose gravity, whose like mass is just so packed in that its gravity is so strong once you're close to it that you can't escape. Not even light can escape, because nothing can go fast enough to escape. Not even light. That's what a black hole is. You probably already knew that, but look, what am I gonna do? Not explain it? So, alright, we better get out of here, out of this whole Cosmo thing before I devolve into a mush of explaining pointless science facts. Let's also check out this EPCG, also by the Sonic Activist. This is another console by him. Okay, so I've now also downloaded EPCG. EPCG is pretty simple. It comes with, well, this is just like yellow. Then we've got I do not know who Snorkel Tutorial Bot is, but I approve. This is Snorkel Tutorial Bot is the true tutorial bot. Next up, we've got a a games folder. Well, we've got our navigation system where we've got games, we've got store, we've got online. Let me actually move my face out of the way there. Yeah, we've got our online bit. This is pretty cool. We've got a bot. We've got wait. Why is this in the way? Why can't I? Yeah, you've got your settings and you've got your media. So EPCG is supposed to be a more electronic-based PCG console than Cosmo and then the other Sonic Activist PCG consoles. Here's the info/manual. EPCG is an electronic PCG console which runs games on mobile phones /PC. That's pretty sweet. EPCG games are made on paper as well as picture papers. And we've got a nice EPCG logo. That's pretty sweet. So the last thing I'm going to look at for today, we've got the second remake of the first paper computer game ever made by Epic Wars TCG. Now this comes in two parts. You have to get these separately. Like here's the actual PCG and then this one, script for second remake of the first paper computer game ever made. This is the script for this game, so you have to download both of these in order to play it. So let's do that. So here we've got the actual PCG itself. This looks pretty sweet. We've got some pretty awesome artwork over here. I'm a big fan of this cover. Like it says version 3.0, referring to the fact that Chris made this game and then somebody else, I believe it was Cheesy Pizza, made a remake of it. Now Epic Wars is making another remake. A remake of the remake? No, I guess you would just call it the remake of the original, because anyway, it also comes with a script. The script gives you just a basic guide of what each screen is and how to deal with everything. Now this I really like this game because this takes the idea of the original PCG and does new things with it. It explores that world but doesn't feel bound by it. It can kind of do its own thing. So here we are, like the first screen. This is actually before where the first screen would have been in Chris's version. This would have been part of the backstory where you're inside Chris's house and Chris's parents have gone evil and they're chasing after you. It says here in the script that you're in your house when all of a sudden your parents start chasing you. They appear to have been affected with some sort of serum by none other than the company. So that, in the original PCG that wasn't established yet. I think that was sort of established later that the company was behind all of this. But this is sort of incorporating later lore that, was learned after the original PCG. So, here we've got the bathroom screen, which is awesome. This is, still before the first screen in the original PCG, but this is based on what it looked like in my video on the first PCG ever made, because that's what Chris's, the bathroom in Chris's house actually looked like, more or less, although this would be like a gigantic version of it. Like if that room were stretched out to be 10 times bigger than its actual size, it would look like this. I think it looks fantastic, and I'm a big fan of the, Ghosts poster. It's always all the little nods to other PCGs is a really nice touch in all of Epic Wars' PCGs. You've got this part. This is the screen where you have to break out of the window and jump out onto the apple tree. But in this version, that apple tree is way further away than in the other versions. So this screen just got a whole lot harder than it ever was before. See, this is the fun kind of thing you can do with a remake is take the same idea of the same screen, but do it in a totally new way. I'm a fan. We have to fight the neighbor and get his canoe just like in the original. I'm not going to go through each screen and take you through it point by point, but this is just some really cool, you know, it adds extra adventures into here, which so far both remakes have done. They've added new stuff in, which I think is really cool. And I'd like to see more people try their hand at remaking the classic. You get new screens like this one, where, like after you get the boat, where people are trying to attack you, but then it goes to here, which is more like what the original PCG was like, and then, you know, once again, you're having sort of different adventures. And Pinchoid Gravicus, which Pinchoid Gravicus did, like, canonically, did not exist until way after the original PCG. But it makes sense anyway, because it's revealed, you know, I don't want to give away the spoiler, but there's a reason at the end of this PCG that gives away, that explains why some things are different than we remember them from the other versions of this. So yeah, overall, this is a really awesome PCG. It does have this script with it, so you can play it. You can figure out what all this stuff does, and you can play this with your friends. Highly recommend it. I think this is a really cool PCG to play, whether someone is super familiar with PCGs, you know, or just not. Yeah, so that is mysteriously popped up on the PCG shop. There is plenty of stuff to be examined here. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments. And yeah, thanks so much for watching. You guys are the best as always, and